Good morning. My name is Kirk Anthony 13. Welcome to my TED Talk this morning. Why flexible dieting, macros, if it fits your macros, is dope. It's dope because it's flexible. So, a lot of times we like to break foods down into good or bad foods. Well, your body doesn't recognize foods as being good or bad. It recognizes it as a carbohydrate or a protein or a fat. Okay? So let's take an apple. An apple is considered good, right? It's a good food. It's healthy, right? And Doritos are bad, right? It's junk food. Well, in a medium apple, you have 22 grams of carbs. In 15 Doritos, you have 21.8 grams of carbs. It's actually less carbs than the apple. In oatmeal, half cup of oatmeal, you have 27 grams of carbs. In a Twix, you can have 1.5 sticks of Twix and get 25.5 grams of carbs. Potatoes are healthy, right? Well, you can have a half cup of potatoes for 22 grams of carbs, or you can have 6 ounces of Dr. Pepper for 20 grams of carbs. Okay? You can substitute these in your meal plan and still get the same results, and I'll explain. Okay, so probably your whole life you've been looking at foods as either being good or bad. Well, let me tell you what. Fuck that. Fuck that. Hold on, come on, marker. Fuck that. It's not good or bad. We're gonna get rid of that, okay? From now on, they either fit or they don't. And what do I mean by fit? Well, the first thing, number one, you're gonna have to figure out what your macros are. So every day you have certain requirements, okay, of your macros. Your macros are your proteins, carbs, and fats. Those are your macronutrients. Well, let's just say just for an example, let's say you weigh 150 pounds. So let's say you need 1 gram of protein per pound that you weigh. So your grams of protein for the day are 150 grams. You get 150 grams of protein per 24 hours. Let's say carbohydrates, you work out and you weigh 150 pounds. Let's say 200 grams of carbs. 200 grams of carbs every day. You get, in a 24-hour period, you can digest 200 grams of carbs. And then fats, let's say 30 grams. So let's say all of this adds up to, I could really find it out, but just for the example, let's say it's 1,700 calories. Okay? So it's not so much the calories that you need to worry about. You need to worry about hitting your macros. Hitting your macros will essentially hit your calories. There's a caloric equivalent to these grams that you're eating. So fat has 9 calories per gram, and carbs and fats have 4 calories per gram. Okay? So these would be your macros. So I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Kirk, I'm not smart. I'm a fucking dumbass. I don't know how to figure out these numbers. I don't know how to figure out this shit. Even your stupid ass can figure this shit out. Simple. One thing that's gonna help you is you're gonna go get My Fitness Pal. Oh, Pal. See? I'm stupid. And I can do it. My Fitness Pal. It's an app that's gonna help you calculate all this shit. So let's see how it works. Let me show you how it works. Okay, so these are your motherfucking macros, right? These are your motherfucking macros for the day. 150 grams of protein, 200 grams of carbs, and 30 grams of fat. Okay? Now you can take any fucking foods you want. Anything you want is not restricted. You could have literally anything, right? But you gotta make it fit these numbers. So let's say you want some chicken, okay? So that chicken is gonna be your protein. Let's say it's 100 grams of protein in, let's say 4 meals throughout the day, and it all equals about 100 grams of protein. So now you have what, 50 grams left of protein. You have a Dr. Pepper. That's going to be, say, 30 grams of carbs, right? Take that from the 200. Now you got 170 grams left. Then you got some eggs. So let's say that's the rest of your protein. Let's say 50 grams of protein. So all your protein done for the day. Then you have some Doritos. Let's say that's 150 grams, right? Now you take that from there. You have 20 grams left for the day. Then you have some peanut butter. Let's say it's 30 grams. Okay? So boom, you get all your fat in from this peanut butter. These aren't exactly right. You have to do it into MyFitnessPal, but you get the idea. You're still going to get your 150. This is what, 180. So you have 20 grams left at the end of the day you got to eat. And then you got all your fats, right? So you hit all your macros eating whatever you want. It's fucking amazing. It's dope. That's why flexible dieting is dope. You're probably thinking, no, it's not healthy, Kurt. No, it is. For the goal, it depends what your goal is. If your goal is to lose weight, if your goal is to lose body fat, if you're weightlifting and you're bodybuilding, it's going to work. You're going to get the same fucking results whether you eat all clean food, supposedly good foods, or if you have a mixture of good and bad foods, which I don't like to say those. I don't like to label it as that because it's just food. Your body is going to use it however it's going to use it. A carbohydrate is a carbohydrate. A protein is a protein. Now, there's people going to fucking, I already know. Somebody's going to say, no, that's not fucking true. Yes, it is. It's fucking a fact. Okay? Now, the way it might affect your body as far as the nutrients, you might need to get your nutrients from maybe a multivitamin, or you might need to have a certain amount of vegetables or whatever. But as far as losing body fat, getting, shaping your body or building your body, you can do it with flexible dieting and get the same results as if you were eating all healthier foods. You're welcome.